And we're live one more time.
All right.
Thanks for joining me. We're going to
Sure.
be doing these more this way, you and I. It's more
Okay.
interesting, I think. Your questions and the input that you bring is something that I don't really do well on my own. So, what do you want to talk about today?
Well, I think since you're bringing me along, that the concept of couples or relationships or dating, two people, because a lot of your work is so focused on personal growth,
Yeah.
which is great. You have personal growth, bring that to the relationship, and you flourish. So, um, if a couple is thinking, okay, things are a little bit awry, this big overlooming feeling like we both have to go into therapy or we both have to
Yeah.
dive in and make all these big changes. And so you have said, I take things that he says and we pick it apart. Like it actually only takes one. And I want you to,
Yeah. So, men and women are so very different, and often trying to make the other one act like us because it would be easier and better. And if you could be more of this, you should be less that, right?
yeah.
So I'm not understanding that the fact that we're polarized is the magic. So it's not about trying to change the other one to make it act different, right, or better, or getting trying to get to change them for our comfort. It's actually embracing our differences. Because couples who succeed embrace their differences and then negotiate them. Now, there's a yin yang to this. There's a masculine and feminine to this. There's a understanding the masculinity for a woman is a different animal and vice
Mhm,
versa. So
mhm,
when I say you don't both have to know this, um, I basically in my work, if a man is struggling with his relationship with his wife, he could do the work. He can understand what motivates her. He can understand. I call it the owner's manual, with the thing that she needs to bring out the best for her to be good and bring out the best out of her. So by him understanding her instincts in her operating system, all he
mhm.
has to do is apply these things. She feels safe, connected, right? Warm, cherished, da 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 da, and then literally everything he wants kind of comes back naturally. So that's the
Okay.
magic. As long as one knows, the other one can respond, or can under do the things that brings out the best out of the partner. So knowing his operating system is the same thing. If you understand how to approach him respectfully, ask for adjustment respectfully, he gets the best out of him. You get his instinct to kick in to fix it for you,
Hmm.
to provide the
Okay.
fixing, which is going to hold him accountable, and to be a hero. So you have to understand a man's instincts. And so as a woman, if you do, you'll get the best out of him, and vice versa. So that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. So can there be like subtle shifts? Let's say a man will do. And I remember one a long time ago, we were in Palm Springs and you tell this story of a man and a woman were by a pool and he had his hand on her the whole time. And you were just observing this and noticing how calm she was
Right.
it's actually a beautiful story because you were just really enjoying this couple. But is there something like a woman can do that is as subtle as that would, let her man know?
Well,
Uh,
on both sides, putting your hands on your partner grounds them,
hmm,
right? And again, what stresses me out is different than what stresses you out. What's on your consciousness that makes your head spin is different than what's on my consciousness that make my head spin. So if you understand this, a voice going in my head all the time, right? Then I'm kind of managing things all the time at some level. I'm driving the car, I'm quiet, but the thing
yeah.
is going, the thing is going, the thing is going. You can put your hand on my shoulder. Oh, and all of a sudden I'm grounded. I feel present. Just like that. It just calms me
Okay, so it's this
down.
one. This
Yeah,
one.
it just calms me
Hmm.
down. Right. I feel connected. You're with me. Right. So the contact is actually what brings us men close to you
Hmm.
emotionally. So
Okay.
just a touch. On the other side, for a man's touch on a woman, makes her feel safe and grounded. There's a feeling of safety. So the couple you're talking about, we're in
Hmm.
Palm Springs by the pool, and I'm watching them. They're right next to us, and they have it. Like they have it. Why do they have it? What's happening, right? And it's a big old man. He's a big old man. He's a cop, an ex-cop. So I could see all that in him, like big guy. And the whole time sitting by the pool next to us, whether he was reading, sitting, he had his one hand on her leg, on her back, right? And of course, he put lotion on her, right? And just rub all over her, and he would get his book back and put a hand on her. And I remember watching. I don't know if he knew the kind of magic that I was creating, but this woman was at peace. She was calm. She was relaxed. She hardly spoke. Like she was so like,
It's
right.
nice.
And I think
Yeah.
he had it instinctively. Some people just
Yeah.
understand it instinctively, but like, he just want to put his hands on her, and
Yeah.
you
So
know,
just so there's the creep factor here. You just observe people all the time
that's
when
just
you
what I
were
do. That's what I do. I
you're out
can't
in public. You just observe
everywhere in the
everybody.
mall. I'm watching everything and everyone
Yeah.
because I'm picking up energy. I'm picking
Yeah.
up their essence
Uh-huh.
often, and so I just have to look
Okay.
at somebody to. I did it at the gym last week. One of the guys, a trainer, big old, good old boy. He's really big. He's a trainer, and he's happy-go-lucky type guy. You know, he loves his job. And I was training just 20 feet away from him, and I looked at him. I'm like, oh, he's not okay.
Uh,
And sure enough, the place was calm. It was early afternoon, so it was very quiet in the gym. And I sit there. I'm like, "Are you mad or are you sad? Because you're not okay." And he
oh,
just looked at me like, "How do you know?" I go, "I could tell. I could see it. I could feel it from over here." And so we opened a conversation. So that's
wow.
something that and actually we got in a really deep conversation on the floor in the middle of the gym, just two men, just because I could see him, and
Oh.
he spilled everything out. It was pretty wild.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, I've been there, so I see you."
Well, I think that kind of leads into the fact that you do so much men's work and help
As well.
men so much. Couples, just women, and just men, and it's amazing to see what you do.
Yeah.
So we have an event coming up here in Los Angeles.
Yeah, so this is this Sunday, February 22nd. So in about a week, this will be obsolete. But I do it every month. So if you're curious, every last Sunday of the month in Los Angeles, 3 to 5 p.m. when people have nothing else to do. And I always say it's the best pre-date event you can go to if you're a couple. But if you're single, it works just the same. It's a great place to meet like-minded people who are interested in this work. But every last Sunday of the month, 3 to 5 in North Hollywood, we have the Dance of Relationship where I teach the energy that people bring into their dynamics with people, whether you're single or couple. Like I can't see you like you see me. You can't see you like I see, I see you.
Yeah.
So in that, even in coupledom, in relationships, in marriages, and in dating, we're not aware of how people receive us. So I put you in a stranger's arms and it becomes really obvious how they receive you and vice versa. So it's a magical, simple way of having self-awareness of how you actually show up energetically, and then what works, what doesn't work about that. If anything works, it doesn't work, right? And then you kind of, so that's a fantastic, it's a visceral experience. It's not a dance class. I just use the dance frame briefly as an exercise to get the visceral experience of being in somebody's energy. And then we talk about it. There's a lecture part of it and Q&As. So again, once a month, the last Sunday of every month in Los Angeles, live and in person, building a community of like-minded people. And it's, in the end, if you bring your friends and family or your buddies and your girlfriends, right, what best way to meet somebody? It's the, forget the dating apps. It's a nightmare. Like eyeballs to eyeballs, like-minded people. So that's what I'm up to.
Very cool. Well, the link will be down below for you to check it out or share it with someone who's here in Los Angeles. And again, you can always book a call with this man. And that link will be down below as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and he really is. I'm saying this magical at what he does, and I never get used to it. I really don't. So, and I'm here learning and trying to apply to our marriage, and we do. But it's just amazing how just like anything, you can just keep learning and growing. So I guess that's why you have me here. All right. Well, maybe we'll see you on Sunday, but. We'll see you here.
One of the Sundays.
Yeah.
They're ongoing. Be well.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.